Well, I'm Jim Ring. I'm the youngest of 7. This is my brother Mike. Next in line were the Ringbrothers.
Jim started this business in probably around '89, but then he built this new location in '93, and in '94 he asked me to come back, and once I got 50-50 ownership, then I came back. Been with Jim ever since.
We actually just started doing these cars and doing what we thought was cool to them, and take them to shows and, you know, get good responses from them, and, you know, that just fueled the fire to do more. But we've been tinkering with cars our whole life. We love cars. There's no doubt our favorite cars are the Mustangs, and, you know, especially the early cars, the 65, 66 fastback. We've always had kind of a passion for them cars.
I think that probably the one that really put us on the map, so it's probably got a special spot, is the reactor. I mean, it was the one that really gave us the splash at SEMA. And I remember when mothers picked it for the Shine Award, they were like, "Who are you guys? Never heard of you." So, I mean, that was a pretty neat car.
We used to paint our cars in a homemade booth made out of 2x4s and plastics, and, you know, as you look around here, you can see we've came a long ways from that. You know, having the right equipment for what you do is just really important. We've got the lights that we need now, the fans, you know, there's no comparison to how we used to do this.
For us in this booth, particularly, is just the air movement is huge. How much more air movement we get, and being able to, in the hot, humid days like today, you can cook the air and get the humidity out of it, which really speeds up the process. You know, I think a lot of people think winter is, you know, for water would be the bad time, but it's actually summer and humidity, and to be able to turn the bake on and dry out the air is huge. Another big part of having a good paint booth like this is when you do these custom cars, you add a lot of clear. I mean, we're talking seven coats of clear. If you don't get good air movement, you can get solvent popping, which really will ruin your whole paint job. Another thing is the matte clear. We found the finishes with matte is, after the second coat of matte, if we bake it, it just gives us a much more even finish, which before we fought the matte clears, especially in the humidity, and, you know, and matte's a big part of what we do.
Yeah, you only get one swing with the matte. It's not like you can sand and buff it. I mean, it is what it is, and being able to spray it out in here, it just helped us tremendously. You need great lighting. You spend so much time on these custom cars, on every detail, and to do one of them cars in a booth that has no lighting or no flow, but lighting especially, you know, I can't imagine missing something after all the work that went into one of them custom cars, and then having light spots or something that you couldn't see. So it's very important. If you're going to be in this business, you have to have the right tools, and you know, that includes your booths.
We really take pride in, I guess, our paint is what I was getting at. That's what we really take pride in, is that we paint them, and we want the best we can, and that's why we use the paint we do in the booth we have. think for me, the favorite, the lighting we've talked about, now you can see that, just how quiet it is. I mean, you can literally almost come in here and get away from what's going on in the shop. It's that quiet. You do not hear anything. And it's kind of nice to be able to concentrate when you don't have that buzz of the fan or anything else going on. It's actually, you can really concentrate on what you're doing in your booth.
Mobile finishing has been a big part of what we do, since we've gotten this new booth, and we couldn't do it without it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, we've tried it with our other booth, but you have to have it.
Without a doubt, this took us to another level. I mean, I think people look at our paintwork and think it's rivals anybody in the business, and without a doubt, it's given us that ability to produce that much better of a product.
And Global definitely got us to that level.